Assalamualaikum dear viewers, today the topic is about triple covalent bond of chemistry, and I want to explain with you that what is triple covalent bond and how triple covalent bond can be formed between two atoms. The triple covalent bond can be formed between two atoms by sharing three pairs of electrons. It means that when between two atoms, triple covalent bond can be formed like this, where one atom will also share three electrons and the second atom will also share three electrons with each other. These two both atoms, when they will share with each other three electrons or simply three pairs of electrons, so then a triple covalent bond can be formed between these two atoms. And I want to explain with you a triple covalent bond by example. The triple covalent bond can be formed between nitrogen and nitrogen atom. How? According to chemistry rules, that in first shell 2 electrons should be placed, and from the second shell till to 8th shell 8 electrons should be placed in every shell of these. Now, first shell is fulfilled of both the nitrogen atoms, and the second shell is unstabilized. It means that these two both nitrogen atom second shell needs more electrons to stabilize its own cell. Now, this nitrogen atom and this nitrogen atom both want three more electrons to stabilize their own cells. So now, this nitrogen atom will share these 3 electrons with this nitrogen atom. Now this nitrogen atom shared these 3 electrons with this nitrogen atom, and this nitrogen atom will also share these 3 electrons with this nitrogen atom. And now this nitrogen atom also becomes stabilized because its second shell is fulfilled by 8 electrons, and this nitrogen atom also becomes stabilized. And both nitrogen atoms are exerting attractive force on these shared electrons to attract towards its own cells. This nitrogen atom is also exerting attractive force on these shared electrons to attract towards its own cell and to stabilize itself. And this is also exerting attractive force on these electrons. And these electrons are not completely of this nitrogen, not this nitrogen atom. And these shared electrons are exactly placed on the medium between these two nitrogen atoms. For example, these are the shared electrons. This nitrogen atom is also exerting attractive force on these electrons, and this nitrogen atom is also exerting attractive force on these shared electrons to attract towards its own cell. So this was triple covalent bond which can be formed between two atoms by sharing 3 pairs of electrons. And the common example of triple covalent bond forming is nitrogen and nitrogen. And we are writing nitrogen as like this.